Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Charlotte and this is my little corner of booktube. So I have not posted in what, 2 months? 3 months, almost 3 months, I think. And there's a few different reasons for that, because trust me when I say it's not because I didn't want to, but we have moved house. If you can't tell, probably you can't because my bookshelves are the same. They're just in a different home now, but we've moved. And then obviously we had Christmas upon us, so it was a lot of preparing for Christmas, getting gifts done, and on top of that, we've just been so busy at work, so there hasn't really been much time for hobbies. And I mean, any time I did have, I spent on reading. So I think I took a well-deserved break to catch up on other things and get fully into place in our new apartment. So yeah, that is why, in case you were wondering, don't know if you were, but I thought what better way to come back with a book haul, but also a what I got for Christmas haul. I've never done one of those before, and I mean, I don't know if anyone is interested in seeing what I got for Christmas, but I have always loved seeing those type of videos, and top it off with books, obviously, because that is what this channel is all about. And yeah, so that's really all there is to it. I have quite a few books that I have gotten over the past couple of months that I just haven't really got around to opening, or yeah. And I do also have a few more books coming, so I am gonna also let you know what they are. And they're either in pre-order or they just haven't arrived yet. So I'll probably get into that at the end of this video. So yeah, that is really what we're going to be doing in this video. So we're going to start off by opening the books because I truly cannot wait any longer. And then I'll jump on to what I got for Christmas. And yeah, get yourself a drink, get comfy, and let's just make some space to start off with and open some books. Okay, so we have 6 unopened packages, and we do have 3 books that I have taken out of the packages basically because I needed the box to ship off other books that I sold on Vinted. But I haven't looked at the books because I've been thinking, no, I want to save it for when I really have time to really admire the books. So let's just start with the first one on top here. Also, it's been so long that I've gotten some of these books that I actually don't remember what is in them. So, does that happen to anyone else? Okay, so the first one is Sweet Venom by Rena Kent. This is the second book in the... Can't remember what the series is called. What's it called, this series? No, I can't remember. Can't remember what the series is called, but it is the second book in the new series by Rena Kent, which is a hockey dark romance type of series, and they are complete standalones, but it is recommended to read them all in order so that you have more of like an understanding of the world. But this one is Violet and Jude's book, and I did really enjoy the first book. It wasn't my favorite Rena Kent book, but it was still really good. And I have really been looking forward to reading this one, but I do think, and I think I'm not the only one in this, I think there's a lot of us really excited for book 3, which is Preston's book. Yeah, I'm not going to touch more on that because here we have the second book. I did pre-order the paperback special edition, like with the sprayed edges to match book 1 that I have, which has sprayed edges, but Amazon just decided to cancel my order. So I ended up just ordering the normal paperback because, to be honest, I'm not really that fussed with them matching. I just want to read them. So yeah, so that is the first book. Okay, next one is a bigger one. And I'm not sure what's in here, so let's find out. Ah, okay. Yes. Okay, so the next book that we have is Brimstone by Callie Hart. This is, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you already know what this is and has seen it everywhere, but this is the second book in... I I can't remember what this series is called either. This is the second book in the Fae and Alchemy series by Kelly Hart, where the first one was Quicksilver, and I loved Quicksilver. I'm actually doing a reread right now, and I've been listening to it on audiobook whilst also reading the physical book, and I'm obsessed. I think I'm loving it even more the second time around, and I'm almost done with it, but I have been throwing in a couple of Christmas small town books in between just to kind of, this is the only time of year that you can really do that. So that's why I'm not finished with it yet. But I wanted to finish it before 2026 so that I can start out by reading Brimstone. And I have heard mixed reviews on this. Apparently, there's some parts of the writing that some people feel doesn't make sense. Like there are questions that aren't answered that was supposed to be answered, or I honestly don't know. I try not to focus too much on the reviews because I want my experience to be completely my own and not affected by others. So I am really excited to read it. And especially now that I've been doing a reread of Quicksilver, I'm so ready for this. So yeah. And I think actually this edition has, like, I don't know if you can see that, but it has some art on the end pages. Oh, and I was not expecting that. So that is a nice surprise. Is that Carrion? I think that's Carrion Swift. If you know, you know. Yeah, she's thick, but I'm excited. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so the next book we have is Your Knife, My Heart by K.M. Moronova. This one, and I have not read this book yet. But I did read Leaving Behind by her, which is quite a popular book of hers, and I actually think I only rated it like 3 stars or 3.5 stars, not because I didn't enjoy it, like at all. I just think it had some holes in it, like some minor errors that could have maybe been done a little bit better, but overall I did really enjoy the book, and it is one of those that I sometimes think back to because the ending had me so like baffled. So when I saw that she was coming out with this new series, and I know that she does all her own art, I thought, okay, let's give it a go because it is stunning and cute with the sprayed edges. And I mean, it's not very thick, so I'm sure this one will go down pretty quickly. So I'm really excited. I think K.M. Moronora mainly writes dark military romance. I mean, at least up until now, I think. I'm not sure. She might have come out with a romantasy actually, but I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, this one is definitely like a dark military, and I really liked that about her previous book. So I am truly excited to read this. And like I said, it's only thin, so I think this is one that I'll be flying through. Okay, next. And probably no surprise, but the next one we have is My Blade, Your Back, also by K.M. Moronoa, which is the second book that follows Your Knife, My Heart. And I actually don't know why I ended up ordering the second one. I think I'm just assuming that I'll like the first one, hopefully. Yeah, there's not much else to say really. It's the second book, it's dark military romance, and I'm intrigued. Also, again, the art is just so stunning. I can't wait. Hold on. Oh, there's art on the inside as well. I didn't even know. Let me check if there is art on the first one as well. Quite similar, I think. But so pretty. It's got something to do with trials by the looks of things, but within the dark forces. I'm really intrigued by this actually. I can't wait to read these two. Okay, then we have another big one, and I think I remember what is in this one. And I must say, with this one, I absolutely got influenced by everyone on social media. So normally I'm quite good with that. If I see a lot of hype with a book, I normally tend to read it on my Kindle before I go and order it, but with this one, I think it was because I saw someone actually unwrapping it, like opening it on camera and showing the edition, and I just thought it was so pretty and so beautiful with art inside. So I was influenced, but wow, this is thick. This is so heavy. The next book that I have is The Ascendant by Greenwich and Lennox, and I believe that's two authors. I mean, obviously it is by two authors, but this is apparently, I think it's a standalone, but I do think the authors recommend that you read Riftborn and Duskbound, I think they're called. And I have not read them yet, but they are on my TBR, and I think they have been pushed up to my immediate TBR because I do want to read them before going into The Ascended. And I have heard so many good things about this book, so I am very excited to be reading this. I know nothing about it, but I do believe it's got something to do with celestial something. That's all I know. And one of the reasons that I was so captivated by this is due to the art inside. I love when books comes with like character art so that you kind of have an idea of what the author wants you to see when you're reading about them. And I mean, I'll just show you. This is on one of the first pages, so I don't know if you can tell on camera at all, but there are some of the characters. And then this is what each chapter, like the beginning of each chapter looks like, and I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. So yeah, it's like a 700-page book, so it's going to take me some time to get through this, but I am very excited. Next, we have one I'm very excited about. I am going to need to drink first, but okay, next up, we have a book that I've been dying to explore since I received it. And this is one where I had treated myself. And it was not long after I read Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. That book took me out of my fantasy, romantasy reading slump. I have not enjoyed a fantasy book like a few months prior to that, and that one just took me straight out of it. And the Fairyloot edition is so beautiful as well. So that kind of put me into the whole fanfic territory, I suppose, because I know that Rose and Change is based somewhat off The Auction, which is a fanfic from Harry Potter, and obviously written by Julie Soto. And then it was published, traditionally published, but obviously rewritten. And I just love it. I have not read The Auction. I really want to, but at the same time, I'm also just wanting to wait until the second book of the trilogy comes out in December 2026, but it's a long time to wait, a whole year. But anyways, it sent me down a rabbit hole, and I found obviously other books that have come from similar like fanfics and then been traditionally published after being rewritten. And Alchemized was on my wish list. I didn't get it, but it is still on my wish list and on my TBR to read eventually. It is a big book as well, so not really rushing to get into that, but I think that must be like the most popular book that is kind of based off a fanfic, Manacled. But then this one is also quite popular, and this edition, I know Fairyloot has done an edition, and this one is the Owl Crate edition, and I'm sure there's others as well, but this one was my favorite because of the naked hardcover and the character art, and I mean, I'll just show you because it's so beautiful. But it is The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Brigitte Knightley. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, actually, but I actually don't know. I know the summary of this book, but I haven't read any reviews or anything, so I don't know if people love this book or if it's mid or if they dislike it, but I just thought this edition was so stunning, and I love going into a book not really knowing what to expect, and I definitely feel like that is the case with this one. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like, show you the art, show you the naked hardcover, and you can tell me if you agree that this is one of the most stunning editions out there. So these are the sprayed edges, and I love how they've done at the top and at the bottom as well. So this is the dust jacket that it comes in, and it is a reversible dust jacket, and I actually really like the other side as well. But what really got me with this one, like I said, was the naked hardcover. I just think it is absolutely beautiful, and the feel of it is very velvety and luxurious. I don't know if that's even a way you can really describe a book, but I just love it so much. And the back as well, so pretty. And then on the inside, we have this stunning artwork. And I just think the artists on this have just done an exceptional job. The end pages as well. I think the signed edition was sold out quite quickly. I mean, I just randomly one day went on their website and checked, and they still had editions, but with digitally signed. And to be completely honest, I don't think you can really tell that that's not handwritten, that that is actually digitally signed. So I just think this book is just absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to read it. So if you have read it, please let me know what you thought, and if you think I'll like it based off the fact that I loved Rose and Change. Yeah, I can't wait to display this on my shelf. I don't know whether or not I should display it with the dust jacket or without it. I mean, I'm displaying Rose and Chains on as like the naked hardcover because I just think it's absolutely stunning. Maybe I should do the same for this. Let me know. Okay, next up we have the Fairy Loot Romantasy November edition. I think it was the November edition. And it is To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast. And I have heard nothing but good things about this book. Like, seriously, no bad reviews at all. So it is definitely a highly anticipated read for me. And obviously, I'm happy to have the Fairy Loot edition of it. I do think this dust jacket is really nice. And I mean, I don't mind the sprayed edges. But other than that, I don't know why, but it just feels a little bit underwhelming compared to other Fairy Loot editions. And I don't know if that's just me, but I'll show you what it looks like now. So obviously the dust jacket is reversible, so this is the inside, and I don't know if this is like the traditionally published cover, but I definitely prefer the one that it comes with as like the outer one. And then the naked hardcover again is character art, and normally this is where I'm weak. I love character art as like the cover, but I'm just not obsessed with this one for some reason. I mean, it's really beautiful and the artist is super talented, but I don't know, it's just there's just something with it that I'm just not obsessed with basically. But I still think the book is stunning. This is the inside art. And we have the end pages as well. And yeah, I don't know. I just think if you compare it to Fairy Loot's edition of, for example, The Wolf King that they have recently just had on pre-sale, I mean, I think there's a world of difference between the two. And I don't know, again, I don't know if that's just me. I'm not trying to be negative about this book because I genuinely think it's beautiful. There's just something missing for me. But this is still a very highly anticipated read for me, and I can't wait to read it. Ah, so many books, so little time. Am I right? Anyways, next up, which is one I'm very excited about, is the Smut and Sip October edition. And if you haven't watched my video where I test if the Smut and Sip box is worth it, I actually feel like I was slightly negative in that video purely because I had, I think, a bit of an unlucky experience with the books that I chose to test in that video. Two of them was just not really for me, unfortunately. And the first one that I read, I do think I rated 4 stars or 3.75. But the books were stunning, loved them. They just weren't my favorite books to read. And I think that obviously impacted me to almost canceling the subscription. And I'm so glad that I didn't. And if you have seen that video, then you will know that at the end I do mention that once finding out that they were doing Soul Eater by Lily Mayne for the October edition, I immediately downloaded it to my Kindle and read it and loved it. My first monster romance, and I don't really know what this says about me, but monster romance, as well. And I just was absolutely obsessed. So, of course, I needed that edition, and here it is. So, this is Soul Eater by Lily Mayne, and This is the first book in the Monstrous series. I have read the second book as well and absolutely loved that too. I haven't gotten any further because, so many books to choose from. But I love this edition and the sprayed edges. I think it just shows so well what this book is about. And I don't really want to spoil anything. I'm just going to say if you do like monster romance and you don't mind romance, then I definitely think you should go read this because I was captivated. I loved it. And yeah, so we also have character art, which is my favorite thing about the Smut books, is the character art. They always work with some really talented artists, and yeah. And obviously on the end pages we have the NSFW character art, which I'm just gonna try and hide a little bit because not everything is allowed online, is it? But yeah, such a good book and such a beautiful edition, and I think the girls at Smut and Sip is just absolutely smashing it out of the park. I am still waiting on December's edition, which unfortunately have had to be reprinted because of them not being happy with the turnout of the first batch they got, I suppose. So that's going to be delayed, which is the first time I'm experiencing any delays with them. Usually you get your book at the very, very end of the month, or at least they send it out at the end of the month. But since I'm in Spain, I don't usually get them until the very beginning of the following month, or at the very, very end of the actual month. So I don't mind waiting. It's a beautiful book. It is, I can't remember. It is actually Leave Me Behind by K.M. Moronova, and I know it wasn't a 5-star read for me, but since now it has been traditionally published, I don't know if there's been some sort of editing since I read the indie version, and perhaps some of the holes that I was mentioning could have been filled out. So I am planning on rereading it, and the Smut and Sip edition is just beyond beautiful and with character art, and so can't wait to read that again and receive the Smut and Sip edition. And then they are doing Nightshade by, is her name Autumn Woods, I think, for the January edition, which is also a book that I cannot wait to receive. I actually have the paperback version that I bought when we were in Estonia, and I still have not got around to reading it. It is in there somewhere, and I'm probably gonna wait and read it until I actually pick it from here. So follow along and watch that video once it comes out. But I definitely wanted the special edition of it since it's so beautiful. And I mean, if I hate the book, I can always sell the book on to someone else that missed out. So yeah, anyways, that was Soul Leader. The final book I have for this video is one that I've just picked up today. It is the December edition of the Fairy Lutes Romantasy book, and here she is. And this one, I believe, is also a very, very popular book. And I mean, I've seen people go crazy with reselling it on Vinted. I haven't even seen what it looks like yet. Well, obviously, I've seen what the cover looks like because people are selling it, but I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen the naked hardcover, I haven't seen the art or anything. So I'm very excited to open this. And this is a book I did have on my TBR before finding out that it was going to be a Fairy Loot edition. So haven't read it yet, but I am, again, it's another book that is really up there on my TBR list. Okay, let's see what she looks like. Yeah, He Who Will Die by Stacia Stark, and it's vampires, and I love vampires. And the last book I read with vampires was the Crowns of Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent. I've only read the first 2 books, and also the 16 Scorched Roses, which is my favorite out of them. But that is the last thing I read with vampires, except for Quicksilver. Obviously, they have vampires in Quicksilver, but not really, So I have been so excited for this. What is it, like Academy, or is it Trials? I can't remember. Let's just open her. It is so pretty. I love that art. Wow. Oh, the sprayed edges. So pretty. I mean, see, this I prefer over the art for To Cage a Wildbird. But I mean, I suppose you can't really be 100% satisfied every single month. They obviously have a lot of different tastes and readers to please, so I do still think Fairyloot are doing an absolutely incredible job, and I am, like I said, really happy that I'm on the Romantasy subscription because I know the waitlist is long. I was on it for a year, I think, before. And I don't know, I just signed up randomly one day and I wasn't really, checking my spam every single day because I wasn't really, I was just, I wanted to try it basically. And one day it was just there, and then I just thought, okay, let's give it a go. And I have not regretted it since. Well, I've been close to canceling it a couple of times to save money, and I can't get myself to do it. Ooh! Right, let's open them up. Let's look at the naked hardcover. Again, we have a reversible dust jacket, as is with every Fairyloot book, which you probably already know. This is the traditionally published cover, I believe. I think I say that with every single Fairyloot book. And I don't actually know for sure, but I think that's the one you see, like, anyways. And the naked hardcover. Are you kidding me? That is so pretty. Also, this is giving me celestial vibes as well. I don't know if there's any celestial within it, or is it like meant to be like, I don't know. Ooh. I love that the sprayed edges on top actually have, what is that, birds? Yeah, I think that's meant to be like bats, probably. Don't know if you can see that. Anyways, I peeked, and the art cover, the art, sorry. Look at this. If I love this book, if it's a 5-star read, I am so bloody happy that I have this edition because I love when character art just hits right. Oh, stop. Anyways, I am over the moon with this, and I think I'm gonna have to read this very soon because I can't wait. So that, oh, my legs. Oh, I'm getting old. Ow! So that was the book unboxing part of this haul that I had, and I'm just so happy with all the books that I got. And I can't wait to read them all, but it is time to move on to what I got for Christmas. And I think we're going to start off by a present that I can't physically show you because I cannot lift it in here, and it is in the kitchen and it is plugged in. But I was so lucky that my boyfriend got me the Ninja Creamy ice cream machine, I suppose you call it, and I can't believe he did that because I was not expecting that. But I'm so happy, and it's beautiful. It's bronze, it's like a bronze metallic color, and I have already tested it twice with like an iced coffee. That was really good. And I just made like a smoothie type of sorbet ice cream this morning, which was really good for my daughter who is currently sick. So she can't really keep much food down. So yeah, made some ice cream that was not a whole lot of sugar in. So anyways, so got that, and I'm really, really happy with that. I have just prepped to try and make Oreo McFlurry at home for New Year's Eve, which is in like 2 days, and then it's also my boyfriend's birthday tomorrow. So I thought we could enjoy some homemade ice cream. So that is the first present that I got. You lie here with mommy? Say something to you. Lie down. Okay, lie down. Anyways, sorry about the intrusion. You just want attention, don't you? Ooh. Anyways, I also got these shoes that I really wanted. These ones, they are the I don't know if they're called On Cloud Nova or Nova Cloud or whatever they're called, but they are beautiful. I am determined to keep these clean and only use them. Oh yeah, they're called the Cloud Tech, I think they're called. Anyways, they're really comfy. It's like a Swiss brand, I think, and they are just so beautiful. It's like a burgundy red color on them, and yeah, they're just super comfy, and I'm obsessed. I've already worn them twice, I think, and it feels like I'm walking on a cloud, basically, which is why I think they named them that. So yeah, got that from him as well. And then he also got me this Stanley Cup, which has also been on my wish list for quite a while. And actually, I have tried a lot of different like water bottles and I never use them again because I always feel like the water or whatever you put in them always end up tasting a little bit metallic, even though it is stainless steel. And this is the first time that I'm not getting that from this. And I'm so surprised by that. I just thought it was so handy to have like next to the bed when I go to sleep. So I don't have to walk out to the kitchen to have water if I wake up and I'm thirsty. And I'm really impressed with how long it keeps water cold. So I've been using it nonstop since getting it basically. And I'm just so happy with this. I understand the hype now. And I just think this color is beautiful. So I'm so happy with that too. Then, oh, let me just grab this. I have all the rest in here. What are you doing? These are mummy's presents. Your present is destroyed all over the floor. Is this what you got? Is that what you got by Santa? From Santa? Did you get this from Santa? Ugh. By the way, I really hope that you can see me alright, because I didn't realize that all my natural lighting is coming from down there instead of behind the camera, which it was in my old place. So apologies if that is affecting the the video, but hopefully you can still see me alright. So anyways, you are super nosy. Then the next thing that I got are these two gift cards to Oisho, which is, I'm assuming it's a Spanish activewear shop, but you can also get it in other countries. I don't know if it is from Spain, but anyways, it's a big popular shop here in Spain, and I got a gift card from my mum and a gift card from my boyfriend. So I went there yesterday to find something to spend those gift cards on, and I ended up with this lounge set that I'm wearing today, which is super high quality and is super comfy. So it's this jumper and then some pants that, I mean, you can't see on camera, but it's a lounge set and it's really good quality, really stunning, and really comfy. And yeah, I'm obsessed. And then from there, I also picked up these yoga pants. I don't know if you can see them, but they're this burgundy purpley color, and then they have on the back they have the Oisho logo, and they're like a wide leg flare type of thing at the bottom, and they're just again really really comfy, really good quality. And I love wearing active wear on the weekends and when I'm at home. So yeah. Then I also got this scrunchie that you can see I'm wearing today, which is like a knitted, really big scrunchie. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And I still had like 10 euros left on the cards that I needed to use. So this was 10 euros, so it was perfect. And then the last thing that I got from there were these 2 packs of undies. And they are just the best undies that you can get. They're so comfy. So that is all I got from Oisho using my gift cards. So very, very pleased with that. Then from my boyfriend's family, I got the Medicube Zero Pore Pads that I have been wanting to try for ages. And I've tried them twice now. I'm trying not to use them every single day, but more like a couple times a week since they can be quite harsh on your skin. And I don't know if my skin likes them yet, but they seem really, really good. And I'm excited to see what these can do for my skin. And then I also got the Medicube Pink Collagen Gel Mask, and I did try this immediately on Christmas Day, and oh, my skin afterwards felt incredible. So I have 3 more packages in this, and I kind of want to save them, but I also really want to use them. Dilemma, I know. Anyways, really, really happy with these, and I can't wait to use the next one. Then also from my boyfriend's family, I also got this little lots to do like notepad with all these little sticky notes where they say, don't forget, lots to do, take note, and a little message. And it comes with a little pencil, and I just think this is super cute and just the perfect little thoughtful gift. And yeah, I think I'm going to bring this to work with me and keep on my desk because I have a lot of things throughout the days that I write down, and it's just so handy to have little sticky notes that I can write on and get rid of when I need to. So then the last thing I got from his family was this, and I believe this is like a bookcase, but can also fit like an iPad or a Kindle or whatever. And I believe that this is a bookmark, and I just think it is so adorable. It's these little sheep, and they are so cute. And yeah, so it has a little space down here, and then the main space is here, and it says handmade, and I don't know if it's actually a brand that makes these like little shop, or if my boyfriend's mom made this herself, or I do believe that she got this from a little shop or someone that hand makes these, and I just think it's so cute, and I can't wait to use this for my Kindle, especially, and if I want to bring a book with me for like when we're traveling or something like that and kind of protect it a little bit better. Then from my friend in Denmark, I got this really cute bag, and she painted it herself, and obviously she knows my love for books, so she painted it with some books that I think she's seen on my shelf. So yeah, she's put just Akata on there, and then she's put Brutal Prince, she's put The Serpent and the Wings of Night and A Dawn of Onyx, and then just some random books on there. And I just think this is such a thoughtful gift as well. I wasn't expecting anything from her at all, so the fact that she spent time making this for me is so nice of her. And yeah, I'm super grateful, and I think it's a lovely gift. So very, very happy with that. I almost don't want to use it. I kind of just want to like frame it and keep up behind my bookshelf, or like hanging above these little bookshelf. But yeah. Then actually I forgot that I also got these like yoga socks from my boyfriend's family, and they're just really good with this grip underneath, so that if I'm doing yoga or pilates or whatever indoors, I don't slide on the floor. So, and they're purple, which means they go really well with my new yoga pants. Right. Then from my mum and my nan, I got these leggings, which are like active wear as well, and they're also in like burgundy red color, and they actually go really well with my shoes. I mean, the shoes are a little bit of a darker color, but they suit quite well together. And this brand is not one that I know. Kari Tra. Yeah, I don't know what brand that is, but I tried these on. I've already used these, and they're super thick and really good quality. So I'm very, very happy with those as well. And I don't know what is with the whole purpley burgundy color theme I've got going on, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. And then also from my mum and my nan, I got this mascara, which is from a Danish brand called Ninsjord, which is super good, and they don't use any sort of perfume or any unhealthy ingredients for your skin. So they got me this black volume mascara, and then they also got me this lip gloss, which is from e-cooking. And I have been using this already, and I just love how subtle the color is, and that it gives not like a sticky feeling, but more of like a lip balm type of feel. And then they also got me a nail polish in this same color, also from Nielsjord. And I don't have that right here actually. Oh, do I? No. Oh yeah, it's here. So they also got me this nail polish, and I really like the color. I actually wanted to put this on my nails today, but I forgot. So yeah, but very happy with that too. And then they got me two books. So they got me Wildside by Elsie Silver, which is the third book of the Rose Hill series, and I already have book one and book two. I have not read any of them yet, but I've read all of the other Elsie Silver books that she has published. So got this one, and then I also got Wild Card, which is the fourth and final book in that series and the most recent book that she has come out with. Can't wait to read this series finally, and I feel like I can actually start it now that I have all the books. So yeah, happy that I can cross these off my list too. And then the final things that I got is actually this tote bag that I'm sitting with. And this is from one of my best friends. She made this herself, and I just think it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. And inside there's plenty of space for like all my work stuff, all my everyday stuff, and it even has an extra little compartment for other bits. And I just think it's so perfect because I can fit my everyday stuff, my work stuff, and then I can even bring my Kindle and a book and fit in there as well if I want. And I just think it's such a thoughtful gift. And yeah. And she also made me this little toiletry bag or makeup pouch bag. So adorable. And I can't believe how talented she is. And she's just made this all by herself. So yeah, I'm super grateful. And I mean, I'm super grateful for all my presents. And I cannot believe how spoiled I've been this year. It's actually insane. So there is one more gift that I haven't shown because it is a pre-order of a book. And this is from my nan and granddad, and it is a pre-order of a book. So I did sign up for Lilac Library's quarterly romance subscription book. And the first book is gonna be, what's it called? Can't remember what the book title is, but it is by Catherine Walsh, and it is about a writer, I think in Scotland or Ireland or something like that. And I just remember thinking that the book sounded really, really good. And I mean, the other editions that Lilac Library has done has been so beautiful. So I'm excited to see what they do with this book. And I did just read two of Catherine Walsh's Christmas, like holiday themed books, and loved them. So I have a good feeling about this book. And yeah, so that is a gift I have on pre order. And then I did mention that I had a few more books coming, which are on pre order. So I have pre ordered The Wolf King, which is the Fairyloot edition. Just, I haven't read the book, but the edition looked absolutely stunning. And I will try to pre order The Night Prince as well, which is going to be in January. And I'm probably going to wait and read them until I get those two editions during the spring, summer. So yeah, so that is one book, maybe two, that I've got coming. And then I did also pre-order the Savage Lands reprint deluxe edition series, book 1 to 6 at least. Or at least I think I've done a pre-order of book 1 to 4 up until now, because the other two aren't available for pre-order yet. But they're going to be shipping to me during February, March, April, May. And then I'm going to be pre-ordering book 5 and book 6 as well. I don't think the last two books, book 7 and 8, have been picked up by the publisher yet to be reprinted, but I'm definitely going to get book 1 to 6 in this edition because all the sprayed edges align together, and it is one of my favorite series. I have read book 1 to 5 up until now, and I'm just about to start book 6, and I just think it's an incredible series. So they are the books I have on pre-order, and then obviously I am still waiting for my December and the January Smut and Sip book subscriptions. I can't figure out yet if I'm going to be skipping the Fairyloot Romantasy book for January. I haven't decided yet. I might. But yeah. But they are the books I'm waiting for. So I think that is enough yapping from me. And thank you if you've watched up until now. Like I said, I'm just so grateful for all my presents, and I can't believe how spoiled I am. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you want to follow along some more. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be starting to post more often again now that we are on the other side of Christmas, and I have quite a few videos planned that I can't wait to film for you. So yeah, so that is all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the Christmas with your families or however you spent it, and that you are ready for a new year. I can't believe we're going into 2026. I actually feel like time is just flying past me right now. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. But until then, happy reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye!